Sup everyone, going straight to the point on this one. I started taking only pictures of the sketching process, which on this one, I used some ruler tools to make it more aligned and as realistic as possible. I was using a photo reference from Instagram, a man smoking, taking a deep hit while looking so comfy and protected inside his very cozy-looking puffer jacket. After the pencil sketching was done, I began coloring it with some Pastel aquarelle pencils, which are awesome for sketching, so I could have a better idea of how to actually paint it over. While I was coloring up this portrait, I was actually thinking of painting it using only watercolor, mixing the wet ink with these dry pencil layers, but suddenly, I remembered I had a brand new oil pastels palette I bought a few weeks ago. So after finishing the pencil work, I unboxed my pastels and started to make the second layer. As I was applying the pastels, I started testing many techniques of mixing them together. First, I tried to rub it down with my fingers. Then I tried some old rusty brushes, which worked kind of well because they were pretty old, and dry ones, creating the kind of friction I needed. But what actually worked better than the other ones was mixing the pastel layers using those same old brushes, but dipped in canola oil. It probably took me 2 or 3 days of work between all these steps and different video takes, recording the whole thing down. It was the first oil pastel portrait I've done in years, and I was very skeptical about using pastels because it isn't as easy to mix them as doing it with liquid ink. Doing his mustache was the hardest part of the whole process, but for me was quite fun doing this one. I tried to create a more realistic portrait, but not as real as its original reference, which is very different from my study. The original was a black and grey picture of a man smoking. His puffer had a lot of texture and was very pretty. His face was kind of different from the one I drew, but I worked over the elements of the original, keeping his expression, but creating something new and colourful. The last photos show the result from the last time I edited it. Hope you guys enjoyed this amazing process more than I did. And finally, if you really watched this whole video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button down below. Thanks for watching. Until the next post.